Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel KL Low. Today I am bringing you 5 tips to help beat writer's block. If you've ever had writer's block, you are definitely not alone. This is a topic I see popping up everywhere, and even though I only started writing my first book this year, it's something that I struggled with really early on. I've sifted through all of the information out there to bring you these 5 tips that will help you beat writer's block. Let's get straight into it with tip number 1, remember why you're writing. You started writing for a reason and you need to remember why. Something I see a lot of people do is actually having that reason written out on a piece of paper and placed in front of them in the space that they're writing so that it's always there and always on view. Having your mission, your reason right there in front of you is a really great way to keep you motivated and to help you remember why you started on this journey in the first place. If this is something you've not tried before, now might be the perfect time to try it. Let's move on to tip number 2, reading instead of writing. Now, this is one that I have banged on about a lot because I couldn't believe how well it worked when I tried it, but it makes total sense that it would work. Reading provides an escape and inspiration that helps you forget about the troubles that were holding you back. Read a book by your favorite author, as it's more than likely they were the ones that inspired you to start writing in the first place, and by going back and reading the books that you love, hopefully you can find inspiration through them again. Tip number 3 is write even when you don't want to. This is a tough one, as writing is probably the last thing you want to do when you have writer's block. But what I mean by this is put your story to one side and write something else. Just keep writing. Journaling might have been something you'd done when you were younger, when you kept a diary, but journaling is something that can really help with situations when you're stuck, not just with writer's block, but with other situations as well. You don't have to write down every single thing that you're feeling or everything that's going on with you. I mean, you totally can if you want to, but you don't have to do that. Instead, you can use journaling to figure out why you're stuck. Is it because you're not inspired to write and you have no new ideas? Or is it because actually you don't want to write because you don't think that your work will be any good? Figuring this out is a great step to beating writer's block, because once you know where this is coming from, you can then work on that. Tip number 4 is try something new. And by trying something new, I don't mean going out and signing up for skydiving lessons. I mean trying something new with your writing. If you're stuck on a chapter, try writing it from another character's point of view or multiple characters' points of view. But try and do it from a character that you had no intention of having the story come from. Maybe this part of your story wasn't meant to be told by your main character or the character that you're telling it from, and it could be the reason why you're stuck. And doing an exercise like this will uncover things that you weren't expecting and hopefully bring you some new inspiration. Another fun thing you can try doing is, say if you're a romance writer and you have a scene, try writing that in a different genre, like a thriller. Some actors use this method to bring out different sides of a character, and it's something that we should definitely have fun with and try in our writing. Tip number 5 is get up and move. If you're still stuck and you've been staring at an empty page for hours, then get up and get moving. Sitting still and getting frustrated for hours won't help, but getting up and getting some fresh air definitely will. You don't have to go crazy and work up a mad sweat, but getting out, going for a gentle walk, doing some gentle exercise, this will leave you feeling so much better. And something I want to tag on to the end of this is getting a good night's sleep. It is scientifically proven that if you have a problem, think about it before you go to bed, make sure you get a good night's sleep, and then the next day you're guaranteed to wake up feeling more positive about it, and your subconscious mind will have been working on your problem overnight and hopefully will give you the solutions that you're looking for. And you'll feel renewed and revigorated to tackle your WIP the next day. And those are my 5 tips to help you beat writer's block. And as always, if you have any other tips, please do share them in the comments. I love listening to people's tips. I will always try them out, so please drop those below. And thank you so much for being here and watching this video. If you've enjoyed this or found any of the tips helpful, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.